One thing nobody prepared me for is the mosquito bites. Oh my God. The things that you need to know before going to Albania. Number one, if you are taking a low budget flight, I would advise you to take a jacket with you or a blanket. As you can tell from my throat, I've got a sore throat, I've got a cough, I'm sneezing because the AC on the plane was really, really high. Like when I was going, I took Wizz Air and the AC was blasting. Like, it wasn't even too bad going, but coming back Ryanair, oh my God, literally everyone on the plane had to wear a jacket or something because it was freezing cold. So I advise you, if you are taking low budget flight, take your jacket with you, take your blanket with you. But on the flip side, when you get to Albania, it's boiling hot. Oh my God, like it's literally hell on earth. Like if you want to know how hell probably feels like, I would say it's that, like it's boiling hot. And the irony is that it's actually very windy, but because it's so hot, you can't feel the wind at all, unless you're like in a shade or something. That's when you actually feel the breeze. But outside of that, honestly, it's boiling. So I would advise you, get your sunscreen, get your sunglasses, get your hat. Make sure you wear something warm. So maybe when you're on the plane, you can wear something warm, but then make sure you have your jacket and everything. And then when you get to the airport, you can take it off because it's boiling. Number three, I would advise you to book your coach from the UK. As because I'm from the UK, so wherever you're from, book your coach in advance. You don't have to because there's a lot of cabs, there's a lot of coaches on there. My coach actually booked it on the actual day, literally 10 minutes before departure. That's when I booked my coach online, and it was only like £6 online. So the coach takes me. So I went to Durrës. So the coach traveled from Tirana airport to Durrës, I think the main center, and then from there I took a cab to my hotel. So the cab, I think, is about £15. I think they're about. I'm not too sure. I think about £11 to £15 to take me to my hotel. So my hotel is about 20 to 30 minutes away from the coach station. So yeah, and that cost me about £15. If I was to go directly from the airport, like take a cab from the airport, it was going to cost me about £35. So I did save some money doing that, but it's up to you. You can either book it in advance, or when you get there, you can sort yourself out. It's pretty straightforward. A lot of the cabin actually speaks English, so you don't need to worry about language barrier. Obviously, some of them don't. There was actually one that I had that couldn't speak English, but we still found our way around there. But for the most part, a lot of them can speak English. A lot of them have actually lived in the UK before, so yeah, you don't need to worry about that. In terms of your currency, I would advise you from the UK. I actually did my exchange at Luton Airport because that's where I was traveling from. I just knew that I couldn't be bothered when I get there trying to do exchange. I just don't want to deal with that. But apparently what I've heard is it's better for good rates. It's better for you to actually go to Albania and change in one of the shops and stuff, not at the airport, but like one of the other exchange areas in wherever you're going in Albania. Their currency is lek, but they also accept euros. But when I did my exchange, I did euros in it. So I did euros, and a lot of the places they actually take cash. They don't do like card and stuff. Some of them do, like restaurants and stores, but a lot of them they prefer cash. Even the cabs as well, they prefer cash. I think I only had like one cab that took POS, that took card, but outside of that, it's cash. So I would advise you make sure you do your exchange either before you travel or as soon as you get there, go and do your exchange. So in terms of data, so I did my data before I traveled. So I used Holafly eSIM. So I did that like some days before I traveled. So when I got to Albania, I just activated it and that was it. And I think that cost me like £16 for 3 days. So yeah, it wasn't too bad. And it was unlimited. So, but I heard someone saying they use a different eSIM, and I think it cost them like £3 a day, which I think is a good deal. But I already registered with Holafly, so there was no point of changing. And to be honest, I couldn't remember the name of the network that the person went with, but you can do your research. Hopefully you find it. It was on TikTok. When it comes to like the charging point, it doesn't take the UK 3 months charging point. It's the 2 months. So make sure to bring an adapter with you, or you can always buy it there as well, if anything, and it's very cheap. One thing nobody prepared me for is the mosquito bites. Oh my God. I got bitten on my elbow, my arm, my legs. So please, when you're traveling there, make sure you have your mosquito cream or injection, whatever you want to take before traveling. Like, I was not expecting to get bitten by mosquitoes. And I think maybe it's the area that we stayed as well. Maybe that's why. The hotel was nice, don't get me wrong, but it was like near the sea. I don't know if that's why there's a lot of mosquitoes around there. I'm not too sure, but yeah, make sure you come prepared. In terms of the people, they're very friendly. Even though there's a language barrier, we have people that will come up to us and ask us where we're from, and we're enjoying a holiday. They're very friendly. Yeah, I don't think we actually encounter any racism or anything. So I think it's pretty safe for people of color. You see a lot of our people there on holiday as well. So you never feel alone. I don't know if I'll go there as a solo traveler unless you're like an extrovert. But for someone like myself, I don't think I can go there by myself. But if you were to go there by yourself, you'll be fine, is what I'm trying to say. So yeah, it's pretty safe. So things are very cheap over there. In terms of the food, the portion that you get is actually quite big for the amount you're paying. I took my friend out for her birthday, and then the meal that we had for both of us, and the drinks and everything, the dessert, everything came down to about £35. If that was in the UK, that would have been probably like 80, £100, depending on how long you're going for. When it comes to the activities, a lot of the activities are like 5 hours to like 12 hours and whatnot. And I think it's because of the journey. Even though it may seem like a small country, it can be really long going from point A to point B. The activity that we went for was one of the hiking, and that took 5 hours. So the journey to actually get there is about an hour and a half to actually get there. The activity itself is about probably like 3 hours or so. So when you're booking your activity, depending on where you're staying, you need to factor in the journey as well. Yeah, it might take you a whole day just for one activity. For Uber, you can download an app called Patoco. That's the app that we use to book Uber. I mean, obviously they don't have Uber there, so they have their own version. And yeah, it was very straightforward to book. You see the price for every journey that they're gonna take. So sometimes some Uber driver may try to hassle you for more, but once you tell them this is what it says on the app, they'll listen, they don't argue back. So yeah, I think my phone battery is about to die, so I'm going to end it here. If you have any questions, please comment down below and I will respond to you. Thank you.